So the last thing that I feel needs to be addressed is physical abuse. I know this is something people don't talk about. I know that this is something that people deny, and I know that it's something that people feel is definitely not something that you can talk about, usually because you feel trapped. Because if the abuse gets to that point, you're gonna feel suffocated, no one will believe you, because probably the person who's doing the abuse is telling you that no one will believe you, or that nobody will listen to you, or no one will help you. My mom, throughout my life, I can think about a few, but there's one that really stands out to me, a few occasions, but there's one that really stands out to me. It's the day that I graduated high school. That's supposed to be a good day. I think that's supposed to be something exciting, you did it. I didn't get that. It wasn't a celebration. It was kind of just all right, moving on. Your next chapter in life. There was no, excitement behind it, which I don't think is right. But that day, I can't remember where I wanted to go. I was gonna go somewhere. My grandparents were in town, and my mom loves to control things, so I told her I was running an errand. It was mid-afternoon, it wasn't late at night or anything, and I grabbed my keys, and she just, I don't really remember entirely what took place. I just remember her ripping the keys out of my hands, and me just reacting, kind of pulling them back, and then she just instantly, she went for my neck and tried choking me out, and then we kind of went back and forth, and there was a point where I couldn't breathe because she was really she had her hands around my neck, and I kicked her into the sink area. We were in the mudroom, and I remember, that was not the first time it happened. It had happened before that, but that was probably the scariest, because I was almost facing death. I literally couldn't breathe. It was so scary, and as soon as I was able to get her off of me, I said, I'm going to the police. And she looks at me and she's like, no one will ever believe you. And unfortunately, 17-year-old me believed that. I didn't go to the police that day. Actually, what ended up happening was I left. I came back, and my mom was downstairs with her parents because my grandfather was a lawyer, and she was trying to get validation out of what happened. She was trying to validate her actions, and her parents, from what I walked in on and heard, they were validating it. They were saying, she deserved it, and all this stuff. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. It doesn't matter. I really don't care what a parent's excuse is as to why I hit my kid, why I slapped my kid. Yes, there are kids that are out of line. There are people, I don't like this terminology, but sometimes kids have to learn. But that form of abuse, that I don't agree with any of it, but that form in itself, that's she was trying to kill me, and I don't that's very blunt and honest, but if someone's choking someone out, if someone's going for someone's neck, you can't breathe. It's just not right. It's not right. And my point behind all of this being, if that is happening to you, if this is happening to somebody that you know, speak up. I am so upset that it has taken me to age 21 to start speaking up and to start talking about the things I've been through and addressing issues that I know there are other people out there that are going through the same things. And I think it's important that if this video doesn't touch you at all, or it doesn't, you can't relate to it, but you know somebody who can relate to it, please pass these messages on. Please allow somebody to feel a sense of relief that they are not alone, that their struggle, their battles that they're fighting behind closed doors, they're valid. I think it's really important to have this message be heard and have people feel like their struggle is real. Their issues and what's inside them, everything's valid. And I'm really happy that you took the time to watch this video and share it with everyone you can. Send it around, and I would love this message to be heard, because I think it's really important that people are aware.